I really don't know how to make this. I kind of look like I have a flatten this. I got a haircut today. After my hair was, I think, probably the longest it's been in a very, very long time. I mean, give it a couple weeks and it'll grow out to look good. But right now it's a little bit short. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Welcome to the unsubbin fast food tier list. A couple years late on this trend. I think actually more than a couple years. I think most people were doing this shit back in like pre-COVID era. Anyway, we have 32 restaurants here lining the bottom of the tier list. I'm making this on tiermaker.com. I made a custom fast food tier list template for this video because there are certain places that I wanted to include that might not be on the other tier lists. And I also wanted to exclude all of the places that I haven't been to before, or I don't have enough experience to actually make a proper assessment of them. I'll leave a link to the tier list maker down in the description if you want to make one yourself. I'm sure you have plenty of opinions on this stuff. And again, I'm sure this goes without saying, but I'm gonna fucking say it anyway. I have no fast food authority. This is all just based on my own personal experiences at these different restaurants. It doesn't make my experience more valid or invalid compared to yours. I mean, the person behind me in the drive-thru could get like the best meal that they've ever had. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there in the parking lot eating what could be the worst meal I've ever had. I mean, you never know with these fucking places. Yeah, we got 32 restaurants here, all of them in alphabetical order. And let's just start heading down the pipeline. Auntie Anne's, I'm a big sucker for like buttered soft pretzels. And I love their cheese dipping sauce, and their desserts are pretty good too. Their lemonade, very, very sweet, but I mean, we're not going to be basing this on how healthy this shit is. It's just going to be based on how good it tastes. And the Auntie Anne's lemonade is very good. So I'm going to put Auntie Anne's, this is a childhood favorite of mine too. I'm going to put Auntie Anne's up in, I want to say B, just because what they do is so limited. It doesn't feel right to put it super high, but it is, I do enjoy it quite a bit. Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings is more of a sports bar. The only things that I can remember about going to Buffalo Wild Wings are trying like the blazing wings. That was a fun experience. Not really. It was kind of shit. It was a shitty experience because I am fucking terrible at handling spicy food. And then playing like Big Buck Hunter while me and my friends' dads watched football or whatever the fuck. But Buffalo Wild Wings, I don't ever see myself going back there. There are better chicken places, better overall food places. I guess you could go for the vibe of it all, for the atmosphere of, you know, everybody in there shows up to watch a certain sports game, but I'm not really a big sports fan. So I'm going to put, it's not offensively bad, but I do not foresee myself returning to Buffalo Wild Wings willingly anytime soon. Burger King just goes straight down to F. I'd rather eat nothing. The most recent time I had Burger King was a couple months ago. My dad asked me if I wanted anything from Culver's because he was driving through and I was home at the time. And he told me that Culver's was closed, and he ended up getting Burger King, which is pretty much across the street. And I ate the burger that he got for me, and I was like, I'd rather just fucking make a sandwich. It was really, really not good. And I will probably avoid it as best I can for the rest of my life. Chick-Fil-A is really, really good. Really, really fucking good. It's not too greasy, which is kind of a problem with a lot of fried chicken. They have good sauce. Their sauce isn't like amazing, but it's good. It's just, I feel like their portion sizes are a little bit too small. Maybe I'm just large. I mean, I'm 6'2". I need more food than just like 8 nuggets the size of like my eyeball. I do like their shakes. I do like their mac and cheese. Their waffle fries are really good. Overall, I think it's a solid A-tier restaurant. Very, very good quality for what it is. We're gonna do these two, Qdoba and Chipotle. We're gonna do these two in a row because this is the thing that divides me and my friend, is whether you prefer Chipotle or Qdoba. They are very, very similar. Both of them do tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chips with queso, guacamole, etc. I think Chipotle belongs in C, and Qdoba belongs in A. Qdoba was like the treat that I got for myself at the end of every week back in college. Like, I would spend the rest of the week eating like hummus and peanut butter sandwiches. But on that Friday, I would, on my walk back from campus, I would grab myself a Qdoba chicken quesadilla with their delicious ass queso and chips. Oh, so good. Chipotle, I think, is overrated. I think their queso is way worse than Qdoba's. Their quesadillas are a fucking embarrassment. Qdoba will always hold a special place in my heart for all of those Fridays where I would just come home and just, after a long week, just indulge. But it doesn't go up in S because I feel like it's not amazing. It's very good. It's not, it just doesn't reach that level of S tier that I think some of these other places do. Cinnabon and Auntie Anne's are the same company, so I feel like maybe they should go together, but Cinnabon is like the biggest guilty pleasure food ever. Not only because when you get it, you're like, I really shouldn't be fucking doing this, but also it's like afterwards, you kind of feel like shit because you succumbed to your own craving for sugar. I would definitely put it above Chipotle. But Cinnabon is like twice a year. Maybe I'll get Cinnabon twice a year. Cracker Barrel is a weird one because I didn't even really consider this to be a fast food restaurant. But when I was gathering restaurants to add to this list, I was just looking at a different fast food tier list template on tiermaker.com. I saw Cracker Barrel among them, and I'm like, okay, fine. I mean, I have had a recent experience with Cracker Barrel. Me and my buddies went to visit someone at college recently, and it was a big, huge event happening at the college, lots of drinking. But anyway, the morning we were supposed to leave, we were all hungover, obviously, and we were like, I need food now. And the friend that we were visiting, and his girlfriend, they were like, you know, we love Cracker Barrel. That's like our thing. Like, Cracker Barrel's the best. We go to Cracker Barrel, and then we start the drive home. And Charlie and I, about an hour and a half into the drive, we look at each other and we're like, this is not fucking sitting right. And I was in that fucking gas station bathroom for upwards of 10 minutes. It was awful. Food tasted fine going down, but that is enough to put it in D tier. It was horrible. Like, that was, I would have thought I gotten food poisoning. Here's where my Midwest bias comes into account. I think Culver's is up in S tier. Best fast food burger I've ever had. Their ice cream, or excuse me, frozen custard is delicious. Their cheese curds are amazing. You feel like a pig while eating it, but unlike Cinnabon, I never regret it after the fact. I get Culver's. Well, I don't want to out myself as being disgusting. Probably more than I should. Well, let's just fucking leave it at that. Denny's is where you stop when you leave early in the morning for a road trip and you want something that's like actually breakfast. It's very salty. Not particularly great, but I mean, it's hard to fuck up like pancakes or like scrambled eggs. You know, I think C tier is good, but I would have these other places over it instead. I got a lot of fond memories of Domino's. They used to have like like when you ordered 2 or more Domino's pizzas at once, it would be like $5 each for a medium, and me and my friends would just order that shit, save some of it for the morning, because it was good cold back when we were in middle school, and we would just stay up super late eating Domino's and playing Super Monkey Ball on the GameCube. It was great. And those sort of experiences do factor into my rating. Definitely the pizza restaurant on here that I have the highest opinion of. Because of how cheap it is, because of the memories I've made with it. But obviously, any like local pizza place will just blow Domino's out of the water. Dunkin Donuts. Shout out to Jane and Challen, who get this shit literally, I think, probably every night. I'm not a coffee drinker, so this comes purely from my experience with their donuts. They're good. They're fine. I would get a vanilla Long John on the way to work when I was working an old job during the summers. Some of their hot food I've had. It was so long ago though, and it's hard for me to trust because I haven't had their hot food in a very, very long time. It's hard for me to trust younger me and his opinions of this shit when I haven't had stuff like this in a long time. Domino's, I think, still holds up to the quality that it was back when I had it in middle school, but I don't think I've eaten Dunkin' Donuts hot food since middle school. But I do like their donuts. I do think their donuts are good. Five Guys is very, very expensive, but very, very good. They dump a metric fuck ton of fries in that bag. It kind of makes getting to the burger a pain in the ass because the burger is wrapped in like tinfoil pretty much, and it's covered. Like, even if you get like a small fry, it is just fucking inundated with fries. And it actually becomes painful to get the burger out because the foil becomes so hot because of all the fries surrounding it. I mean, it's kind of an annoying experience, but I mean, you get a lot of food. Five Guys is great. I love their shakes, love their burgers, love their fries, cooked in peanut oil. Their Cajun fries too are really, really good. Fry the Coop is probably the place on here that the most people are going to be like, what the fuck is that? It's a Illinois specific chicken restaurant. And I think it's awesome. I think it's up in S tier. It's the only place around here that I know of that does chicken and waffles. They put bacon inside the waffles. A lot of the time when you add bacon to stuff, like unnecessarily, it kind of sucks, but I think it really works. And I love their special sauce, the Coop sauce. Oof. All right, In-N-Out opinion time. Here's my In-N-Out opinion. Barring the whole stupid secret menu, okay, no, well, let's talk about that briefly. I just think that's stupid. In the internet age, everybody fucking knows what's on the secret menu. But when you're at a fast food restaurant, you want to make sure that what you're getting is what you want. So why not list this shit on the menu so you can see it and read it? You know? Like, I don't want to accidentally misphrase something and then get like a burger served in a way that I don't even really want. Please, for the love of God, just get rid of that shit. I don't care for it. Setting that aside, In-N-Out is good for the price. It's very, very cheap. Incredibly cheap. However, if I am leaving the house to get food, I'm already like expending some energy and probably gasoline to go out and get food. I'm actively choosing to eat something that I think is better than what I could have at home. I'd rather just maybe drive a little bit further, spend a little bit more money, like a couple extra dollars, and get like, I don't know, Wendy's. In-N-Out, I think, has to go in C. That's my reasoning. And also, like, their shakes are kind of bad. Burgers were good. I don't understand the whole... I tried the animal fries, animal style, and it's fine, I guess. You have to get them well done, though. If you don't get In-N-Out fries well done, they're shit. They suck. Like, again, that's another thing that's like, that's not even on the menu. Back in college, I lived across the street from a Jack in the Box. I only went once, and once was enough. Jersey Michael. I have really come around on Jersey Mike's, actually, within recent years. I used to be, well, because my friend Ben just gasses up Jersey Mike's so much. And I'm like, I like, it's not that good, right? No, it's pretty good. I would put it up in B tier, honestly. Definitely the best sandwich place, I would say, on here. I love their chicken Phillies. Jimmy John's has the best bread out of any of these sub places, but they're kind of held back by the fact that they don't do like hot sub sandwiches. They only do like cold cuts. It would definitely be a lot higher, but I think Jimmy John's goes down in C tier. I do not like McDonald's. I really don't. It's only a little bit better than Jack in the Box, honestly. Like, I don't like their nuggets. I think their nuggets suck. I don't like their fries, really. I like more of a potato-y fry. I like a fry that I can, like, bite into and, you know, get a little bit of potato in there, rather than, like, these thin little, like yellow-dyed potato sticks. Donald Sprite could probably kill an entire 18th century English province, so that doesn't quite help. We're gonna do Potbelly and Noodles and Company together, because these two are just so intrinsically tied together in my mind. I feel like every Noodles and Company has to have a Potbelly within like 500 feet. I think that's the way I've experienced both of these restaurants throughout my entire life. Like, no matter where I've been, if there's a Noodles and Company, there's probably a Potbelly. I think these are both solid B. Both of them are solid B. I don't like Potbelly sandwiches as much as I do like Jersey Mike's. I actually think I would do it this way, because I like Potbelly's shakes. They both... Oh, wait, actually. Both of these places have really, really good cookies. Like Potbelly and Noodles and Company. Like, Noodles and Company has an amazing Snickerdoodle cookie. And Potbelly has, like, these really, really good chocolate chip cookies. And sugar cookies. Oh, shit. I might... Pizza Hut's okay. That's all I really have to say about Pizza Hut. I haven't had it in a couple years now. If I want cheap pizza, I'll just go for Domino's. And if I want, like, a higher quality pizza, I'll just get something locally. It kind of fills a weird niche where I don't really need it ever. Oh, fuck. I forgot Papa John's. Oh, it's because the logo I downloaded was, like, an HTML file. So, just pretend Papa John's is, like, at the top of C tier. No, bottom of B. Bottom of B. They have the stuffed crust. Ooh, Popeyes. Popeyes is a current favorite. I love their chicken sandwiches and their frozen strawberry lemonade. It has so much sugar in it, but it's so good. It's so fucking good. I get the mild chicken sandwich combo with the Cajun fries. I get an extra biscuit and the frozen strawberry lemonade, and it slaps. Charlie and I will go here multiple times a month, especially in previous summers when we were working together, and we would just get off work at like 7 or 8, and we're just like, I need food in me right now. And it was so good. It's still good. Portillo's goes in B, high B, because I'm not a fan of char-broiled burgers. I don't doubt that they're good quality. I'm also not a big hot dog fan. I feel like I gave up hot dogs once I turned 12. But their chicken's good. Their cheese fries are fucking awesome. And they have good shakes. And their cake shakes are good. So Portillo's, top of B tier, I think is a perfect spot. Raising Cane's is A tier. I would put it above... Well, okay. This is difficult. I feel like there are endless debates between me and my friends over which is better between Raising Cane's and Chick-Fil-A. I think Cane's is slightly better, with the caveat that Cane's fries suck. They're not good. I think it's partially because of the way they package them. When you get Cane's to go, it comes in this styrofoam container, and it just locks in all the moisture, pretty much. Cane's fries, when you eat them at the restaurant, are passable. They're good. But when you bring them with you, when you do takeout from Cane's, I'd honestly rather make my own crinkle cut fries from a bag in the frozen food aisle. They just become soggy. They pretty much just become a way for you to eat more of the Cane's sauce after you're done eating your chicken. The cane sauce is very good though, as is their chicken, and the Texas toast is a nice addition. I'll usually swap out the coleslaw for Texas toast. Shake Shack goes in C tier. Too fucking expensive for what it is. It's like a Wendy's quality burger in the experience that I've had, and it's like twice or 3 times as expensive. It is ridiculous how expensive Shake Shack is. And the portions are not that big at all. It feels like most of the cost of the burger is just paying for the is like paying for the interior decoration of the Shake Shack. Because I will admit, Shake Shack, like the interior of the restaurants are very nice, but ridiculous how much money you can lose at a Shake Shack for a normal sized meal. Oh. Steak and Shake. I have been to Steak and Shake quite a few times, but that was only because back in high school, it was the only place open until 2 a.m. And my friends and I were kind of degenerates, so we needed somewhere to go where we wouldn't be annoying our parents at like 1 a.m. So we would go to Steak and Shake. I don't like their food. I mean, I think the best thing about Steak and Shake is their fry seasoning, but they literally sell that at the checkout kiosk. So just buy it and put it on your own goddamn fries. It's going down in D tier. I would rather kill a person than eat at Subway again. I used to put Wendy's up in S tier because I thought Wendy's was fucking amazing. And then I kind of broadened my horizons a little bit more, tried more of these restaurants, and now I'm kind of feeling like a low A to a high B on Wendy's. It's definitely the best out of the 3 like big names in fast food between McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's. Frosties are delicious. It's like the perfect middle ground between a milkshake and ice cream. It's like just a very, very thick milkshake. Their nuggets are good. Their burgers are serviceable. Their fries are good. They're thicker than McDonald's fries. And that's the reason why I like them a lot more. I guess one of the things that brings it down is the fact that the vanilla frosty machine at my local Wendy's has been broken for like 3 years. So Wingstop is a classic. Me and my friends love Wingstop. I mean, I literally just get the plain tenders and cheese fries. And I think what do they do with the cheese sauce? Jalapeno cheese sauce. You'd think with my aversion towards spicy food, I wouldn't like that, but I think it's good. I think it's really good. And they season their fries very, very well. I think they season it with like sugar, which, I mean, again, we're not counting this based on how healthy it is, but it tastes really good. I love their seasoned fries. Zaxby's. So, a couple years ago, me and my friends went to Florida. I made a video about it that you can check out if you want to. And we stayed for about a week. It was really, really fun. And we tried Zaxby's for the first time. I think this is the only time I've ever willingly gone back to the same fast food restaurant 2 days in a row. Because it was so good. I would liken Zaxby's to Raising Cane's in a lot of ways, except it just has more variety. It actually has like chicken wings and I mean, Cane's has a chicken sandwich, but the thing is, Cane's only has 4 things on the menu. But Zaxby's has like a whole smorgasbord of chicken options, and it's really, really good. I love the Zaxby's sauce, and I think their chicken is just really, really good quality. And I think that's reason enough to put it up in S. So here's my list. Let me go through here, kind of compare things within each tier, make sure it's in the proper order. Wingstop's definitely above Popeyes. It's just better quality. Yeah, there's more on the Wendy's menu than on Portillo's that I would order. I think that's fair. Both Buffalo Wild Wings and Cracker Barrel are like sit-down places that I probably will never return to again. No, Subway's worse. Subway's way worse. The bread at Subway is it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not bread. It's terrible. And like, that's an integral part of every single person's sandwich experience. No matter what you put inside the fucking bread, if the bread sucks, the whole sandwich is gonna fucking suck. I distinctly remember the last time I went to Subway. It was, my friends and I were taking a road trip, and we were going out to the middle of like buttfuck nowhere, and we had to pick up the groceries about an hour out from the house we were staying at. Just because there was no like grocery store nearby the house we were staying at. So we stopped, and the only other restaurant nearby that grocery store was a Subway, and it was just it was terrible. It was terrible. But yeah, let me know what your list looks like. You can obviously use this tier list maker to make your own tier list, but I'd imagine if you're from a different part of the country, or if you've just tried other stuff that I haven't tried, that wouldn't be on this list. Let me know if you have any strong opinions. I'm sure you do. My friends and I fight about this stuff like every time it comes up. There's no such thing as a civil discussion about this stuff, but I mean, everybody's got different taste buds and different flavor palettes that they enjoy, and maybe yours aligns with mine. Hopefully you don't get too heated about this, because ultimately these are all places that are less healthy than what you have in your own fridge. I would go as far as to say. So yeah, take care, and I will see you later.